This Community News Spotlight is being brought to you by
Auto Accident Help Desk.
Welcome to Auto Accident Help Desk. We're a free service and we're open 24/7. If you or someone you know has been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk right now for a free consultation. At the help desk is my colleague, Justin. Tell us more about the callers.
Leah, thanks for having me. We're getting calls for truck, motorcycle, and most of all, car accidents. If you or someone you know was injured in an accident and were not at fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live professional who will answer your questions and explain how much your case may be worth.
Folks, don't worry about your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. Call Auto Accident Help Desk right now.
Call 800-807-0744. 800-807-0744. 800-807-0744.
Auto Accident Help Desk.
I do want to welcome you to the very first viewing of our tiny home community. And our slogan is Tiny Home, Big Community. Say it with us. Say it with me, guys. Tiny home, big community. Tiny home, big community. Tiny home, big community. That's going to become a community for all of us and all of our loved ones. Spread the word. I know somebody knows somebody that this can be a blessing for. Okay? So thank you all again, and let's get this ceremony on the road.
Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. This is the first approved home, tiny home in St. Mary Parish. We're excited to have you here. We're gonna have a few words from our councilman, Jay Ina.
All right.
Good evening, good afternoon. I'm not gonna hold you too long, but I just want to say, I don't think this project is getting the recognition that it's due. We're actually looking at a house, the first tiny house that's been built in St. Mary Parish. That's approved, and in the next 3 to 5 years, we're gonna be having almost 1,000 jobs coming to St. Mary Parish, and those people don't have anywhere to live. So these young ladies are breaking ground. These are visionaries that we're looking at, and I'm charging St. Mary Parish. I'm charging everybody associated with this to welcome these young ladies, and we need to have a few hundred tiny homes around this place, all right, for people. But I want to congratulate the young ladies for doing this. This is very visionary. It takes bravery too, because I know everybody, that you run across, you look different than other people. A lot of people that do this line of work don't look like you. So sometimes you run in a roadblock that other people might not run into. I'm just gonna keep it real, right? But I applaud your effort, your stick-to-itiveness, and this is beautiful. I mean, those of y'all that haven't seen the inside, when you go inside, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is one of the nicest things that you have seen. I'm excited. I'm pumped up about it. I think this is the beginning of something that's going to be huge in St. Mary Parish, and I want to congratulate these young ladies for their vision and, again, for doing what they do. Thank you all for coming out, and you're right, we should have people lined up over here. But when we do the next 10 or 15 or 20 houses, everybody gonna want to come see me after this. That's usually how it goes. But thank y'all for having me, and congratulations once again.
All right, thank you, Councilman. I get a little emotional about this because no elderly person should be 70 and 80 years old trying to figure out where they're gonna live. They should not be living in houses that are falling in on them. And so when we decided to take on this project, it was with them in mind. And our goal is 2 lots over from here is to create, we're waiting on a variance, but to create 10 duplex style and house 20 seniors. We want to be the change that we want to see. And so we can't do this alone. We need the community support. We need your help. The organization that we're doing this through is wekanow.org. So if you guys want to, participate, please do. No donation is too big or too small. You're donating toward the cause, because the quicker we can get these houses built, the quicker that we can get our elderly into a nice community. So that'll wrap it up. Who wants to see a tiny house? We're going to do the tour, and we we're gonna do the tour with 5 people at a time, but we're gonna cut the ribbon right now with Jay Ina. And any of the contractors that was involved, y'all come on up and help cut the ribbon. All right, we're gonna do this on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tiny home, big community. All right, I'm Kemyana Jones Bey, and I'm with a company called Dream Builders, and it's sponsored by Women Enhancement Centers of America, a nonprofit, and we're here touring the tiny home. This has been a surreal moment for us because when we first went into developing the tiny home, we were thinking about how can we give elderly affordable living and affordable housing. And this was a shed. This was one time a tool shed where they put equipment in, like equipment, lawnmowers and things like that. And we've turned it into a beautiful home. And we're hoping to do about 20 more of these for the elderly right here in Franklin and St. Mary Parish. So let me give you a tour. Right here we have a full-size washing machine and dryer. We love it because that way they won't have to go to laundromats. We have a full-size walk-in shower and a vanity, everything that they would need for a bathroom, and these can be customized to be handicap accessible. Now, when we designed the bedroom and the living room, we gave the bedroom and the living room the most space because we feel like elderly people will spend most of their time in their bedrooms or in their living rooms. So we made sure we made this. If it's a queen size bed, if it's a full size dresser, you can even put a closet here with the armoire. And so it's just very versatile. A wheelchair can fit in here and turn around. So we tried to keep all those things in mind when we were designing this.
Now, how can one apply for one of these homes?
So what we're going to do is go through an application process. I'm doing one of 2 things, or both things. I'm working with Louisiana Housing, so they'll have their specific criteria. But for today, with Women Enhancement Centers of America, or WECANOW.org, they can go to the website, WECANOW.org, and they can, WECANOW.org. And they can go there and contact us, and they can go ahead and give us their information so they can have the email updates.
And where would your home be located?
So we're going to build it right here in St. Joseph area, right across from the park. We're going to put 10 duplex style homes for a total of 20 seniors can be housed
on this
there.
land that we're on there?
It's one lot over.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about 1.5 acres. It's on the bayou, and we plan to not just have a home, we're gonna have a community because we gotta get back to that. Our slogan is tiny home, big community, and we wanna make sure the elderly get back to the community. Over here we have the living room, and the living room we will be, they can come in here, you know, it's wheelchair accessible. We have a big 55-inch screen TV. We also have lofts up at the top, so that can be for extra storage. We try to make it minimalist, but at the same time, we maximize the space.
Okay. And the name of your company is?
My company is called Dream Builders.
All right, but we don't apply with Dream Builders.
You apply with WECANOW.org.
And it's really We Can Now?
We Can Now, that's right.
WeCanNow.org.
And listen, if people want to donate to the cause, we can get things done a lot faster. No money is too small. Even if you have lumber, resources, advice, whatever it is that you can donate to us, we're open to it.
And how much does a home like this cost?
So we're starting our homes at $40,000, and we will be building them for the public. We don't want to just gatekeep this for ourselves. So if you're interested or you want to buy the house outright to put on your own land, you can even go down to the city, do it yourself. The plans are there. We didn't gatekeep that. Or you can go through Dream Builders and we can build it for you.
Okay. And how do you get qualified again?
So you go to WECANOW.org.
We Can Now.
WeCanNow.org, and then what you're gonna do is once you apply, you'll receive email updates, and with those email updates, we'll make sure that you are on an email list, and you'll be the first to know.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.